Friends, let us see the difference between tax planning, tax avoidance, and tax evasion. Right? Now, the object of all the three are the same: to reduce the liability of taxes on a person. Okay? They are distinguished on the basis of the means they entail. The methods involved in tax planning are sanctioned by the law, and the actions taken are envisaged in law and supported by it. Whereas in the case of tax avoidance, it is the exploitation of the loopholes of the law to reap the benefits which are not intended by the law, but we are taking benefit of it. Okay, and finally the tax evasion. This is totally illegal, and the actions are totally illegal to reduce the tax burden. Okay, and the tax evasion involves penalties and punishment. Okay, now let's go it by point, meaning I have explained it. Tax planning is to avail the maximum benefit of deductions, exemptions, rebates, etc. for minimizing the tax liability. Whereas in case of tax avoidance, it refers to reducing the tax liability by finding out the loopholes in the law. We can say it is dodging the tax without actually breaking the law. Okay, and the tax evasion, it refers to reducing the tax liability by dishonest means, illegal or fraudulent means. Right? Now, legality, the tax planning is totally legal, and the beneficial provisions of law are used in it. Whereas tax avoidance, it complies with the law, but not the spirit of law. The intention, the motive is malified in case of tax avoidance. Okay, and tax evasion is clearly a violation of law. For example, in case of tax planning, an enterprise opening a 3-star hotel to claim a deduction under section 35 AD. This is totally legal, and they are taking the benefit of under section 35 AD. Whereas in case of tax avoidance, we can transfer the income to the parents who are not earning. So this will be an example of tax avoidance, and take the benefit of the initial 2,50,000. Tax evasion is, of course, inflating the expenses or suppressing the income. This is the example of it. Then acceptance, the tax planning is very well accepted. Tax avoidance, of course, it is considered as a heinous to tax avoidance, and government keeps on bringing amendments to curb such practices. And in case of tax evasion, this